If only you knew how many people take notice of you. And they pretend that they pretend they don't know what is going on with you. Please, listen, you have no idea about how many people are scared about the story, how your story is going to end. You think when prophecies are given to you, they don't listen? They pretend they're on their phone, but they are recording. They are looking at it. Yeah, you see, the fact is that, yes, they saw you when you were going through your crucifixion Friday. In fact, they were the people who sealed your tomb and determined that they were not coming out. But listen to me. All the enemies and all the detractors have had sleepless nights because they are anticipating that you are serving a God that with him nothing shall be impossible. And the reason why they are waking to see you is that there is a promise over your head. If could they have taken you away last year, they would have done so. If they could have broken you in January, they would have done so. But because there's a promise hanging over your head, it is impossible for them to keep you in the tomb forever. Whatever tomb that they have put you in, hear me, just as the tomb couldn't keep Jesus, that tomb would never keep you. In fact, I have realized after my short walk with God, is that when your back is to the wall and you don't know where to turn, and going forward is impossible and coming back is impossible, you turn to the left and there's no help. You go to the right and refuge has failed you, and sometimes you lift up your eyes to the only one you can trust, and heavens have become like brass, and you don't know what is going to happen, and the fierce sun of adversity is beating on you, and the voice of laughter and mockery is coming at you. Hear me, it is in those times that he shows his power mighty than ever before. May I suggest to somebody that Jesus does some of his most powerful works when you find yourself in a tomb or in a cave. Maybe your desires and your aspirations have been buried in a tomb. Let me tell you, he is there with you, and resurrection is coming to you. Maybe it is a tomb of some delayed marriage. You are beautiful, you are handsome, but somehow nobody is even having a look in with you, and you are wondering what on earth is wrong with me. Other people are getting married. You've been a maid of honor for 27 times, and you are wondering, when is my star going to shine? Hear me, he does some of his most powerful things when you are in a cave and they have sealed it and they think it is all over. Oh yes, maybe yours is that you have married, but somehow month after month you don't seem to pick up seed, and you are wondering what is happening to me. There are other ones of your friends, when their husbands just walk past them and they get pregnant, you have tried everything you know to do, but somehow every month there's a cruel laughter of the enemy against you. Hear me, in that cave of despondency, there's somebody in there, and he has the power to, or maybe yours is a tomb of some bad divorce that has tainted you, and people now even tag you with your experience, and they call you, oh, the divorcee, oh, the divorced one. And sometimes you go in where people are and they are talking about marriage, and you wonder that, am I the only enchilada on the plate that everybody is using me as an example? I've become a poster child for everything that is wrong. Hear me, he does his best in a tomb. When you are in a tomb, listen to me, maybe a tomb of some drug addiction. You have been to all kinds of therapy and it's not happening. You know it is not good. It is shaming you. It is destroying you. It makes you hate yourself, but somehow you are not able to beat it. The longest you have done is a few hours, and you go back to the same thing, and you are wondering what on earth is wrong with me. Maybe for yours it is not some drugs or whatever, but it could be an addiction to alcohol or some illicit sex. You overeat, excessive shopping, inability to make progress, bad decisions and choices. He says, yes, they have put you in that tomb, but that was Friday. A Sunday is coming, and just as it was impossible for them to hold me, so every tomb that has been designed for you will lack the ability to keep you forever. Your tomb is just a transit point to glory.